Good morning, everybody. This is Coach Amber. I am doing today's Monday morning motivation, and I hope that you're all having a great Monday morning. I'm going to give it just a few seconds to see if I get some viewers in. If you don't know who I am, I'm Coach Amber. I have been working with Jess for 3 years now. I started out as a client, and I joined a boot camp. I did my first boot camp in January of 2021, shortly after my husband passed away. And I have learned a lot from Jess and the team and all of the coaches. And I have been able to move myself into a decluttering. Good morning, everybody. I see Keely and Kathy. If you would like to say hello, please do. I like to know who I'm talking to. Marianne or Marie, good morning. So now I am a caregiver, I am a clutter coach, I'm also a professional organizer, I'm a mom, a daughter, all of the things. So good morning, Carrie and Kat and DA and Susan. Facebook user Heather, good morning, good morning. Alyssa, hello, hello, Facebook user. Carrie, happy Monday from the Clutter Boss there. Happy Monday. Amy, good morning. Denise and Juliana, it's good to see you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And Linda, good morning. So I have been through it with the decluttering, and I think that sometimes it can be really hard, right, for a lot of us. And we just had Groundhog Day. And I don't know if you guys know that movie, Groundhog Day. I mean, everybody seems to know that movie. It's old enough now. But a lot of times our days can feel like a Groundhog Day, right? Same thing over and over and over again. But especially this time of year for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I see lots of Facebook users. Good morning, Rita and Linda. Good morning. Good morning. I love the sunshine. Okay. If you are joining and you would like to put your name on there so I can see who's talking to me, that'd be great. Good morning, Elena. So today's Monday morning motivation has something to do with Groundhog Day and having the conundrum of every day being the same. This last week or so, I've been providing 24-hour care for a lovely lady. Her name is not going to be mentioned because it's not fair to her, but she has Down syndrome and dementia. So there's a lot of repeating going on. Her dementia is getting worse. So all we can do is love on her and just give her everything that she wants at this point. And so this has taught me a lot this last week, providing 24-hour care for somebody who is in a situation where they have no control over what they're saying or what they're doing. And it is an eye-opener. I mean, I have been a caregiver for 20 some years, but I have never actually provided 24-hour care for somebody in the situation that she's at. Hi, Cappy. Good morning. Oh, you love the room I'm in. Thank you. This is actually my client's house, and I just love her fireplace, so I thought I'd put it in the background. Good morning from Christina. Good morning. So my quote for the day, if you would like to do it, write it down for me, is if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And that is a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. And I think that it's fitting for this time of year and for the season that I happen to be in right now. So, we get these grand ideas. We have these perfectionist ideas that we're going to do X, Y, and Z, and it's going to be just right. But other things come into our lives that change how that has to look. And it can be a little unnerving, right? If we're not able to do exactly as we wanted to do. But sometimes we have to do something a little bit differently to get the message that we're supposed to receive, right? So we have to put whatever we want on pause while we deal with whatever is currently a need. And that I've been finding happens a lot when you're doing 24-hour care. I have had many moments when I'm feeling like I'm just not doing a good enough job. And then I feel other moments where I'm really proud of what I'm doing. And it's just a moment by moment thing. And sometimes it's easier to do the next thing that is going to help. And sometimes it's hard. Like yesterday morning, I was having a hard morning, and my friend was here to help. And I took care of my client. I did a little bit of breath work with myself in the car and just took a little break from the situation. And then I was like, you know what? I have time to take a shower. I'm going to take a shower. And it was a one little thing that I could do for myself. And it was something that really improved the whole rest of the day. So I was able to take a shower. I was able to have a little time with myself. And then I was able to be there for my client more. Yes, moment by moment, Denise. I know some of you are struggling with your own health issues or your own caregiving issues. We're all real people. We're all dealing with real life, right? And so decluttering is only part of the whole story, and it can become part of the story that will improve the life that we're living. But sometimes it's hard to get those big goals done while we're working on everything else that's going on. I will repeat that, Denise. Thank you. If you can't fly, then run. Oh, there goes the dog. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And that was from Martin Luther King Jr. And I think it's true. Sometimes we can't even crawl, right? Sometimes we can't even crawl, but we can sit up in the bed maybe, or we can call a friend, or we can do something to move ourselves forward. Good morning, Hester. All right. Yes, moment by moment, Denise, you're right. There's an awesome poem, Juliana says, I read in school as a kid, very similar. It starts out, if you can't be a pine on top of the hill, be a scrub in the valley. But the best little scrub on the side of the hill, be a bush if you can't be a tree. I like that. Yes, Elisa. Good. You can Google Martin Luther King can't fly. Yes, that's it. I got it on Google. Douglas Malloch wrote the poem that Juliana was talking about. There are several stanzas. So, this is not a new concept. This is just trying to keep us from getting stuck in a rut or feeling like we're having a Groundhog Day and everything is the same and no progress is coming. But actually, if you can take one small step forward, you will see the progress as you keep going. And good morning, Sunny. And so that's what I would like to invite you all to do this week. I know it's kind of corny to invite you to do something, but good morning from Denmark. So what is one small thing that you can do to keep moving forward in your decluttering journeys? Is there one little space that you can declutter? Is there 5 minutes where you can go by yourself and just breathe and be alone and gather your thoughts? That is part of decluttering, because our thoughts can stop us from decluttering. It can stop us from making any forward movement. So maybe you just need a few minutes to gather yourself. Just do something. Yes, Juliana, anything. So make your bed. You can drink some water. You can hug a friend. You can call a friend. You can do so many little things that will improve your situation if you just take the step to do it. And maybe you need to reach out to some people and let them know that you love them. Maybe you need to wash your dishes. Maybe you need to sweep your floor. Maybe you need to declutter a junk drawer. Whatever it is, there's something that you can do to move forward. And I hope that you do that for yourself today. So that's all I have for our Monday morning motivation. I hope that you all have a great week and that you show up for yourselves in whatever way that you can. If it's hard to do one thing, maybe you can just do something a little easier, and just do something for you. Do something for those who love you, and keep moving forward. All right. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will let you go. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye.